welcome, podcast listeners. You are here with your host, Mr. BudgetPedalChap. That's me. Say hi, me. Hello. I'm waving because this is live, but not live. It's a substitute for a live cast. We'll talk about that in a bit. But before we do that, we've got to welcome our beautiful co-host, our amazing Mr. Matt Quine. Say hi, Matt.
Hi, Matt.
Well, hey.
I will wave back.
That's it, yeah. I mean, we literally are waving at each other. Like, through the stream, we can see each other waving. So, we're not doing it just for the show. We're acting like it is a live cast, even though it's not a live cast. Yeah, so there was supposed to be a live cast last Sunday. No, the Sunday before. When this arrives, the Sunday before, because that's how time works. But unfortunately, our good friend Lee Padabadabadoo, had damaged himself, which meant that he was unable to do the cast. And rather than kind of bungle it and try and do some kind of half-hearted job, we thought, no, we'll sort you a solid and do like a proper quality cast rather than headless chicken cast. So this is the live unlive. I reckon it will come with a subtitle because we've got a podcast called Unlive Live. I think that was like somewhere in the 90s. So this will be like Unlive Live 2 : Back in the Habit. Maybe, I don't know. Can you think of any other like sequel titles, like Edge of Reason or something? Like, if you can tell me in the Fret Talk podcast,
Redemption.
That's it. Yeah. So Unlive,
Judgment Day, surely the best sequel ever. Judgment Day.
Maybe I'm not after good sequels. I'm after like, why do you know the title, like the subtitle of this sequels?
Right, okay, so we're after trash sequels.
Yeah, like really trashy, like Red, White, and Blonde would be a fantastic one. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure we can come up with something. Yeah,
for sure. I think out of those we could pretty much work a title. We could like just mangle them together,
amalgamate them.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Back in the Judgement, Blonde, Red, White, and Reason. It just, yeah. Makes a whole lot of sense. So, yes, this is the Fret Talk podcast. This is episode number 145, I believe.
I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just going from the fact that the last one was 144 in this little book that I have.
You're probably right then.
Yeah. It's just, I mean, we are fast approaching 3 years worth of cast now, aren't we? Like 3 entire years.
That's the scary bit.
Yeah. We've been doing this a while. You'd think we'd be better by now, wouldn't you? Like, you think we'd learn not to waffle and we'd do like slick transitions and segues and stuff.
Yeah. The problem with not waffling is that there's like 20 minutes of cast every week, and
especially within the situation that we're in at the moment. Like we mentioned last time, that ain't nobody bringing stuff out this time. So yeah,
there's not much new on the horizon either. Like, gonna guess Summer NAMM probably might not happen. Although looking at the state of what's going on in certain states in America, maybe it will. But...
Yeah, there's some funny stuff going on, isn't there? I don't know how much the media's playing it up. Like that post that you had shared or like commented on Facebook where like some news vendor was trying to scaremonger in your little island that, oh my god, the ice cream shop's open and everyone's queuing.
Yeah, and then you look at the sort of like, so yeah, they'd taken a photo pretty much behind the line, but ever so slightly to the left, so you could see all the way from the back to the front of it. And then somebody else had taken a photo from across the road where you could see that they're all stood 2 meters apart, but because the photo is at an oblique angle, it looks like everybody's right next to each other. They're not. It's just, people being dicks.
Yeah, and I mean that is largely the media's job, isn't it? To be dicks, because stuff like that sells papers and gets clicks on the website rather than like check this ice cream shop where people are socially distancing properly. You're like, okay, cool, yeah, brilliant. That's that story told. I don't need to click any further. So it's the unfortunate kind of, it's the nature of the beast, isn't it? Which is why there's so much kind of distrust of any information you find these days. This is a mad tangent.
This has gone deep very quickly. This is not like a fret talk. Boobies, there we go.
That's exactly. Yeah, I mean everyone loves boobies, right? Hooray for boobies! That was a Bloodhound Gang album, wasn't it?
It may well have been.
Indeed. So we've got a podcast. We're going to talk largely about ourselves because this is self-congratulating once again. You're here for that. I mean, you know the drill these days. So, you pretty much know what's going on. However, we're going to do a couple of different things. First, before we move on to proper casting, Patreon, $2 a month, as little as you can be one of those patronisers. Those people are Mr. Andrew Bimson, Mr. Adam Yeomans, Mr. Doug Christ. Not Christ. It's a live cast. We need to get it in there. Mr. Joe Richardson of Everything Joseph, Mr. Max John, Queen Latifah, Bob, Bill, George, Ringo, Gibbons of the YMAG podcast, and Mr. Hugh G. Rection of Hilarities fame. Those people keep the lights on. You are the wind beneath my wings. Let's kick this podcast straight off. So Matt, you've got a segment for us first, haven't you? Before we get on
as you sprang a quiz on me last week,
it's retaliation.
And showed me up for my lack of musical knowledge in certain areas. I thought that I would respond this week by doing the same to you. So probably like 2 hours ago, you were like, "What are we talking about tonight?" So I said, "I'll write a quiz for you," and that'll fill a little bit of time, and it means that I can show that you're just as incompetent as I am.
Yeah. 'Cause, I mean, largely, I get the spring on everyone because I tend to write the stuff. I'm happy with this. So this is Matt Quiz, the retaliation. Retribution. Yeah, there we
Retribution, there we go.
Cool.
So, question number 1 is, what is the stage name of famous singer Marvin Lee Aday?
Sorry, what? Marvin Lee Day?
Marvin Lee Aday. So
Aday.
The surname is Aday.
So the stage name?
I'm looking for the stage name of famous singer.
Okay.
Marvin Lee Aday.
Well, I think I'm going to go with the obvious. Okay, do I have to say it or?
No, we're going to do the same as last week. So you write the 7 questions. So you write your answers down, and then it gives people playing along the chance to kind of have a go if they want a little bit more thinking time than you do, and then we'll go through the answers at the end. Yeah,
of course. Yeah, because we're letting the listeners play along as well. Cool.
We are.
I'm on board. I've slept since last week. Cool.
Okay. So question number 2 is, what was the title of Queen's first studio album?
Shit. Yeah.
Okay. And for a bonus point for that question, can you name any of the tracks on that album?
Yeah. Probably not. I've got a tune in my head, but no, I don't think I can.
Yeah, you did the start of the track, and I'm trying to think of the name of that song.
Yeah.
I think I know what the name of the song you're thinking of is. It's not on that album, though.
Oh, is it not?
The one I think you were singing was Keep Yourself Alive.
No, it wasn't. No, but it's similar.
No.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna give a bonus point for that one. Yeah, cool.
Okay.
Carry on.
So, question number 3.
Yep.
Is what is the name of the song playing in Guardians of the Galaxy version, Volume 1, where Star-Lord is dancing around a planet, kicking RATs and singing into them as microphones? So that Guardians of the Galaxy scene.
Of number 2, is this?
No, the first one.
Okay.
Where Star-Lord's dancing around and he's kicking the rats and he's dancing on the planet. It's the intro to the film.
Yeah.
What's the name of the track that is playing in the background to that?
That one.
That is the one.
Yeah, okay. I'm just putting words that I think will fit to that tune.
Excellent.
I'm completely gonna ruin this one. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that doesn't matter. Question number 4.
So, sorry, just for that one, I only need the track name, not the artist.
I mean, if you know the artist, write it down. You might get a bonus point for it. But I didn't. I just asked for the name of the song.
Okay, cool. I went Jake Peralta then. Cool. Yeah, cool.
Okay, so question number 4 is guitar player, and in my personal opinion, the only musically talented member of the Beatles, George Harrison, died in which year?
Oh.
And for a bonus point, what month within that year did he die?
Oh shit! Yeah, I've got a 1 in 12 there, and I.
You gave me a 1 in 12 for one of mine. I've responded. So
go on, yeah.
Yeah, so George Harrison, what year did he die, and a bonus point for a month?
Cool. Yeah, I got
that. Okay. The next question is, what is the title of the song that has also gone by the title In the Pines and My Girl? It is an American folk song that has been covered by the likes of Lead Belly and Nirvana.
I thought Lead Belly was the original, wasn't it?
So it's an American folk song from like the turn of the century.
Yeah, no, I got that one. That one's the only one that I am actually confident with. Hang on, I'll just write here. Cool. Yep.
And then number 6 is, what was the first music video ever played on MTV?
Fuck. I know.
So I think this is 1981 MTV started, if that helps you.
Yeah.
Let me just double check that it is 1981.
Doesn't help me at all, Matt. It really doesn't help me at all.
Yeah, so it was the 1st of August 1981, but if you're saying that.
I do apologise to the listeners for making incredibly horrendous sounds.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't even know how to give you a clue without. I can't even really give you a clue because I don't know anything about the band at all.
It's a band.
Yeah, it's a band, and this is the one song of theirs that I know of. That doesn't mean to say that they don't have more songs that I'm not aware of. It's a very apt song for the first.
Okay, yeah. I think I think I might. Okay, go for it then. The final question.
Okay. So, question 7 is, we all know that the Edge is the guitarist for U2,
Yep.
but what is his real name?
Oh, fuck, yeah. This was on the thing last week. Both names are... It's something really boring, isn't it? It's really just...
Yeah. So, obviously, you gave me David Bowie's real surname, and you gave me the name of Elton John, didn't you?
Yes.
So I googled real names of famous artists and managed to find a really bland name for the Edge. I was going to call it a very boring British name, but then I don't know which part of Ireland he's from, and I might have offended some people. And even if he is from Northern Ireland, half of them don't agree that it's British anyway. So rather than opening that up, I'll just say it's a really bland name.
Okay.
The struggle on your face is real.
It is. It really is. Go on. Let's go through the answers. Right. So.
Okay. So, what is the stage name for famous singer Marvin Lee a day?
I've got Marvin Gaye.
It is not. It's Meatloaf.
Oh. Oh dear. Okay, Meatloaf. Cool. Yeah.
Okay. Title of Queen's first studio album?
Not Sheer Heart Attack, is it?
That was the third. The first one was called Queen.
Oh.
The second one was Queen 2. And then it was Sheer Heart Attack.
Yeah, fuck you, Queen.
The song playing at the opening scene of Guardian Galaxy 1?
Gonna Get Your Dog, of course. Gonna Get Your Dog.
It's Come and Get Your Love.
That's close.
And the artist for that one is Redbone, but I didn't ask you for it, just in case.
Yeah. Go on. There's
number 4, George Harrison. What year did he die?
November 85.
You've got the right month, so you get the bonus point, but he died in 2001.
No, that late?
George Harrison died in 2001.
Shit, I thought he died in the 80s. So that's 1 point.
Number 5, which song that also goes by the title In the Pines and My Girl is an American folk song that's been covered by the likes of Lead Belly and Nirvana?
Where Did You Sleep Last Night?
Correct.
Yeah. That one's... yeah, I was confident with that one. Cool.
Excellent. What was the first music video played on MTV?
Video Killed the Radio Star?
It was. Do you know the name of the band?
The Bugles.
Yes.
Is that 2 points? Is that 1?
I'll give you 2 points. Why not?
Go on. Yeah, I'm bereft of points, and I'm definitely not got the last one. So.
The last one is, what's the real name of the Edge from U2?
So I went with John Smith.
I mean, it is as bland as that, but it's not John Smith. It's David Evans.
Yeah, I knew it was Dave. But I couldn't remember his surname. Yeah, so boring. So like
you can tell why he hasn't gone by that like as a stage name.
Yeah. Welcome, David Evans. Yeah, I mean, the Edge. It should be done for Trey's descriptions, shouldn't it? Because I mean, he's got about as much edge as a butter knife, hasn't he?
I mean, yeah, he's not exactly the edgiest of players, is he? Although he did fall off the edge at one of his concerts, didn't he?
Way.
Have you seen that where he walks? He's on a walkway and there's a bit where where it joins and he puts his foot down between the two.
Yeah. Like he's just like kind of getting into the zone and just wanders off the bright strip lights.
Yeah. Doesn't quite do a Dave Grohl because I think he landed on his back rather than his leg.
Yeah, I mean, but he's an old chap, so poor lad. But yeah, U2, they are a band.
You see, I quite like a lot of U2 stuff. I just don't particularly like the political activism that they seem to enjoy getting involved in.
Mainly Bono, innit? Oh.
It is, but the rest of them are always there.
Yeah, they're not discouraging him in doing it, so... Right, so out of that, I mean, I've managed to coax points where there should not be points. I got four points out of a possible like loads because you were throwing bonus points around like they were sweets.
Yeah, let's say it's 4 out of like 11 or 12. So
Yeah,
pretty similar to what I got 4 last week, and I think you'd given me bonus points. So I think it's probably
Yeah.
very similar scores.
So I clearly need to be walking through the streets with a woman behind me with a bell. For shame, for shame. Yeah, I don't think anyone needs to see me tackle. So we shan't recreate it that heavily. We got our what we've been up to, but I'm in the quiz zone here. So we're gonna do bonus round number 2. We are doing. We're gonna do an update of Pedalweed Mind's Eye. Woo 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 woo.
Yeah.
And this one is a bit of a special one this week because pedals are, I mean, they're finite, aren't they? There's only a certain amount of pedals, and a lot of them are called like overdrive or like letter number or something.
Yeah.
So we've gone for a special one this week to commemorate the fact that I actually bought the HX Stomp. Within the Helix software, within a lot of Line 6 stuff, they do, and I think they do it in like Headrush do it as well, and other companies do this where they'll put names for things that hint at the real thing. So, for example, like a Tube Screamer copy pedal within that software might be called like the Green Scream or something like that.
Yeah.
So that it hits.
Or you get like where they call Orange Citrus.
Yeah, that kind of stuff. Yeah, you get the gist. Some of them are hilariously obvious, like the script phaser. What could that be?
I've absolutely no idea. It's definitely not the script phase 90, is it?
Yeah, well, you would expect so, wouldn't you? I'm waiting for one of them to be called like the right angle phaser or something like that. That'd be good. But yeah, so like the hilarious kind of legal dodging names. So we're gonna go for how many we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're gonna go through 6 like lawsuit avoiding names. We're gonna go for 6 strains of medical marijuana, and we're gonna go for 6 Mind's Eye. But these ones are assisted this week, and I would tell you at the end what the trick was with a couple of these. Okay. So are you ready?
I am.
Okay, so we've got we're gonna go artists conk. I said conk. Artists conk, headband, and arbitrator. Artists conk, headband, arbitrator.
I'm gonna go. Arbitrator is the Line 6 pedal equivalent.
Okay, yeah, cool.
Artist's conk is the weed.
Yep.
And the other one is your Mind's Eye.
I mean, you honed straight into the arbitrator. But for a bonus point here, what do you think that could be hinting at?
I have absolutely no idea, but it just sounds like the kind of word that you'd use in place of a different word.
It does, doesn't it? So, first of all, arbitrator was... it was called the arbitrator fuzz, and if I would have given you fuzz as well, you definitely would have got it. It's based on the Dallas Arbiter fuzz face, hence arbitrator. It's really, really simple. Headband was the weed, so unfortunately you didn't get that one.
Nope.
Yeah, artist's conk. We'll talk about what these are a little bit later, but yeah, artist's conk. Bit of a strange one. It's not usual Mind's Eye.
Yeah, that's. I didn't think that you'd be able to pull that out of your arse, so that's why I went with that as the weed. But okay.
Yep. So second one. Hang on, I've only got 5. Shit. So stupor, stupor, gelato, beef steak. So stupor, gelato, beef steak.
Okay. I have a feeling gelato is going to be the line 6 name for a different pedal. I would say stupor is going to be your mind's eye, and the other one is the weed.
So you got the beefsteak is the weed, yeah?
Yep.
The other two?
Other way around.
Other way around, yeah. So, well, it's called the stupor overdrive, and you'll get what that's about then. It's the Boss SD one, super overdrive.
Right, okay, yeah.
Right, so next one is the this one's really stupid.
Excellent.
So snowcap, vermin, chicken of the wood. I love that one.
Chicken of the wood?
Chicken of the wood. Yeah. So we've got snowcap, we've got vermin, we've got chicken of the wood.
Snowcap, weed, vermin is the line 6 version of a rat, and I don't know what chicken of the wood is. It's come from your head.
I mean, you got it straight up. Vermin is a rat. Snowcap is the weed. Chicken of the wood is not from my head, but is neither of those two things. So we're doing pretty well. Well done, Matt. You knocked that one out of the park.
Right. So what are the 3 that we've had so far that are from your mind, or quote unquote mind's eye?
So we've had artist's conch, beefsteak, and chicken of the wood.
And those are the 3 from your mind's eye?
Well, yeah. Like I say, not necessarily from my mind's eye, but yeah.
Okay.
They're inspired by something. Right, next one. FC Juan. So EFFSIEFC. Juan, as in like Don Juan. Mexican John Juan.
So JUAN.
Yeah. So FC Juan. Grapefruit. Deez one. DEEZ 1.
Oh, for God's sake, that's not fair. All of them could be line 6.
They could be, couldn't they? They do sound very, very line 6, don't they? Very kind of, whoa, I'm dodging that lawsuit.
So you've got FC Juan.
Yeah,
what was it?
FC Juan, Deez 1.
Yeah.
Grapefruit.
Just trying to. I'm going to go D's 1 is a line 6 DS1.
Okay, yeah.
I'm going to go FC Juan is from your mind's eye, and I'm going to go grapefruit is going to be the weed. You
are knocking this out of the park. That was exact. That is what I've got down on the paper. DS1, yeah, DS1. FC Juan was my kind of play on the FZ one, the FZ one.
Yeah.
Because you understand the thought process, and grapefruit is a weed. That was one of the ones that doesn't follow the process.
Follow this pattern.
Yeah, and the last one will be as well. Okay. Right, so we've got to pull some back here. Right, so we've got burnt matches. We've got dirty girl. Use a dirty girl. And courtesan. So burnt matches.
Yeah.
Dirty girl. Courtesan. This is there is a thought process going on there. You can see.
Yeah, like I'm trying to work out which one is the.
Yeah, I mean, in terms of like line 6 naming, this one it's like 2 steps away from where it was originally. So it's quite a difficult one. This one, it's quite abstract.
Well, that's helped me a lot because the only thing I could think for Dirty Girl would be Dirty Shirley, and that's only 1 step away, so that's not going to be the line 6. So I'm going to go with Burnt Matches for line 6.
Okay.
I'm going to go with Dirty Girl is Your Mind's Eye.
Okay.
And I'm going to go the Cortisone is the Weed.
That's no for 3 on that one.
Excellent.
You would like the thought process, the detective skills there were spot on. I thought you were Columboing that shit right out, but it was just like the last hurdle you fell.
Yeah, mixed the other two up.
Yeah, so Courtesan is the Electric Mistress. Courtesan, Mistress. Yeah. I thought that was really clever. I thought that's pretty, because it's the Courtesan flanger, and I thought, yeah, I'm happy with that. Well done, line 6. That's quite clever. Dirty Girl is your weed, of course. Of course you are, you dirty girl. And Burnt Matches is one of these things. Right, last one. Oh, you ready?
Yeah.
Right, so Pebble, Permafrost, Double Austin. Pebble, Permafrost, Double Austin.
You see, Pebble straight away is to me a small stone. So it's an electroharmonic small stone from line 6. But I don't know if that's there to throw me off.
It might very well be. It might very well be.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Pebble is an electroharmonic small stone.
Yeah.
In a line 6.
Okay, yeah.
Permafrost is the weed.
Yep.
And the other one is Your Mind's Eye.
You are absolutely correct. You are, like, you nailed it as well. The Pebble is literally the small stone. I was expecting that, like, from the last one, we were going to be thinking quite abstract. And we'd think double Austin Powers, Mojo, double Mojo. Oh, I got in my own head with that one.
I think because I didn't even think of that.
Although if line 6 does want to do the Mojo in the stomp, double Austin is the name. Like,
that's what it should be.
Yeah. So I mean, to be fair, you absolutely smashed that. So
I didn't think I did too badly. I think there was only one where I got nothing.
Yeah. Like you were, even with that, you were a bit like Ayrton with the weeds. You were on it like weed. So the things, the artist's conch, the beefsteak, the chicken of the wood, and the burnt matches were all names of mushrooms. Like,
right, okay.
not like sweet trippy mushrooms, but like just regular ass mushrooms,
like shiitake mushrooms.
Yeah. I mean, like if I would have put like button mushroom and like cloud cap or something, that would have been obvious. But like some of these were like legit, and they sound a bit like weed. So
yeah.
So that was pretty cool. I was pleased with that. I was a little disappointed that FC1 didn't.
I literally, that was 50-50. It was either the FC one or the or the D's one.
Yeah, D's one. Yeah, they're so bad. Like they're so bad. But this week actually, there was a chap who released like a little mod patch thing for the helixes and for the Podgo, the new one, where like you download these 2 files from this chap's website and copy them into like a certain area on your on your computer, like a subfolder within the Line 6 kind of program files, and it changes all of the
names.
The weird names into real names. But if you do that, you don't get games like this. So.
Yeah, you also probably void the warranty because at that point you voided their or the company's licensings of their own products. So
yeah, well, so it only alters it in HXEdit, which is the editor on your computer. So almost like the workbenches to the Variax.
Right. Okay.
It doesn't do it on the unit itself. So fingers crossed, you shouldn't be voiding anywhere.
You should be. Yeah.
But I mean, there is a very small chance that you can ruin the HXEdit software. So when you plug it in, it just doesn't do anything. So I haven't done that.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't be doing it's with any kind of modding community. Like a lot of the games I play, you can mod, and even Football Manager that I play all the time doesn't have all the licensing for the big clubs. So you don't have any player faces, and the club badges aren't in there because they don't have the licensing. And some of the clubs, they won't even let them use their names. So their names are being edited and stuff. And people just set up and edit so you can just download them into the game and stuff. But again, it's a bit of a dodgy kind of world when you get into doing that. Yeah, you're on on uncertain territory. I take great delight in these these lawsuit names, though. I think they're really funny. And if I'm flicking through a bunch of menus and then I come across something which is hilarious, like the courtesan. If I come across that and realise it's an electric flanger, I'll go, huh. And that's worth it for me. Not a full-blown laugh, but yeah, just a.
I mean, it's more than you get for when you're texting someone and you put lol, because
nobody's lolling when they say lol.
Yeah, they look at it and go at very most the eyebrows raise a little. Mm. Yeah. You if you are serious, if it's seriously funny, you'll go. But that's the kind of reaction that I'm looking for within my menus. So I think we're 30 odd minutes in. Let's talk about what we've been up to this week, Matt. It's an odd one. Yeah. So, what have you been up to, Matt?
Well. We spoke about how I damaged some pedals last time on the cast.
We did, yes. Yeah.
I had a couple of days where I'm not going to do anything more. I'm just going to kind of wait. And then the trim pots for the AC top boost in a box came, and I put them with the pedal ready to build. And I was like, no, do you know what? I'm just going to have a couple of days where I'm not building. And then the Judgement stuff that I'd ordered, I want to say 14 days ago now, still hadn't arrived, and I emailed them yesterday and when we send it out, we send it so that we get a notification when it's delivered, and we can see that they haven't tried to deliver it yet. Give it a couple more days, and if you haven't heard anything, give me a shout. And they actually got delivered today, the same day that the extra switches and stuff that I also ordered from Jed's over a week after I ordered that pedal arrived as well. So
nice.
Yeah, obviously the kit itself had got lost in the postal system and managed to arrive on the same day that I ordered something 10 days later arrived. So that's all come. So I can now, I've started building the pedal full kit, which is a different style Vox. It's a 2-knob Vox in a box. You suggested it to me. I can't remember what.
British Gent, is it?
English Gent. Yeah, English Gent. So yeah, I've got that, and I'm sort of halfway through soldering all the board together and stuff. So I'm going to finish that after this cast, and I'll test it out, and then we'll go from there. And hopefully, I've built myself a working bit, and then I've also got all the switches and daughter boards so that I can go back and fix the other 2 pedals that I've broken, and then I'll try the Vox AC15 in a box once everything's kind of ready. Yeah. So I've done a little bit of sort of pedal work, but not much. I've kind of had a week off because it's only a week since we recorded.
Yeah. I mean, this is how it was old school, where we would literally do one month every week, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's exactly because it was Wednesday last week when we recorded. It's Wednesday this week, so we're back to our old schedule, which is weird.
That's
It feels weird.
do you remember when we had the schedule of doing it on a Sunday afternoon? that was bad. Like,
Yeah,
it was a rush for me because like the Sunday afternoon recording would then have to be edited and
by the Monday morning.
yeah, and put out, like, be ready to be put out by Monday morning. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
It's a good job we changed that. That was.
Yeah, so I've done a little bit of pedal building, but not much, which means the most of what I've been doing is actually playing the guitar. And I was talking to you before the cast,
Yeah.
Because I realised that Saturday just gone, which would be 2 Saturdays ago by the time this pod is released, marked the longest time I'd ever had off gigging since I was 19 and joined a proper like function band.
Mm-hmm.
So I believe I'd worked it out at 9 or 10 weeks. I can't remember now. And we've got a gig calendar, and I was like scrolling through looking for like 9 or 10 week gaps. There aren't any. There are literally none. Like we. So yeah, I reckon it's the longest I've gone since I was 19, which is scary. So I thought, do you know what? I'm going to plug in my guitar. I'm going to plug in Spotify, or turn on Spotify. I've got a playlist of the last gig that I played. Let's play along to it, and let's just do 2 hours, and I'll give myself 1 15-minute break at some point where I can go for a piss. And like basically recreate a gig just in my bedroom. And no, I didn't do it properly because I don't have my proper pedal board, and I literally did it with a drive pedal, a boost pedal, and a reverb, and that was it. Like I didn't have, so like songs that needed chorus, tough, they didn't get chorus.
Yeah.
Songs that needed delay, tough, they didn't get delay. Songs that like, so it wasn't like perfect, but it was good enough for me to go through, check that I still remember those songs, which yeah, some of them were fairly new to me, so took me a go or two, but like, yeah, I got there. And then by the end of it, my fingers were killing, and like, you don't realise that how quickly your fingers kind of lose the calluses if you're not playing as much as you were.
I had a holiday where I was away in some European sunny destination. I think it might have been Turkey, and I think it was a really long holiday, like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And when I come back to playing guitar, and I played like 9s at the time as well. The mixture of not playing guitar for 2 weeks and having suntan lotion on my hands made them baby soft. So when I come back to playing the guitar, I think I had a gig because this was back when I was a musician. I had a gig like 3 days later, and we did a rehearsal maybe like the day that I returned, or the second day after. And after the rehearsal, my fingers were absolutely howling. It was just like throbbing pain. Just because like I'd had these 2 weeks off and a bit of the sun cream as well. Just mental. It is crazy how it works. But I love the that idea of a challenge, like challenging yourself. Can I still play a gig? Yeah, let's give it a go.
Yeah, like it's just I've got nothing to do. Like I've finally been given a date where I'm going to be going back to work on a semi-regular basis, but I'm still going to be working less than half the month. Like, so I'm still going to have a lot of free time, even when I start to go back a week on Saturday.
Yeah.
So I've got loads of free time in my hands, and what better to do than just make sure that I can still play all the stuff that I need to still be able to play. So I'm sure this week at some point I'll probably use the other band's set list and check that I still remember all of that as well.
Yeah, right on. Why not? Because, I mean, you might as well keep yourself sharp, because you don't want to then, after this whole situation, because we don't know when the end of this this whole distancing lark is going to happen. And we don't, like, we hope that there's not going to be a rush put on it. So, I mean, that could be the best part of another couple of months. You don't want to have not played for that length of time. Going back to that, you take weeks and weeks to kind of repair that kind of gap in your knowledge.
Yeah. And like at the end of the day, when was the last time at home anybody stood up and played for 2 hours? Like, because I don't think I've done that in a long time, but like I did. I made sure I was on my feet for the entire time.
Yeah,
Like I said, I had one 15-minute break where I nipped to the loo and got myself a drink, and other than that, I was just playing along to Spotify, and like quickly realised that I need to make sure I can do this regularly, because I'm pretty sure if I was to like not stand up and play for that kind of length of time again, having done it for 8 or 9 weeks already, then going back to standing up for 2 hours with a Les Paul slung over your shoulder. Yeah, it
an endurance
you'd
event,
soon
isn't
get
it?
yeah, you'd soon get kind of uncomfortable. So I just it popped into my head as a thing to do, and it was a good time filler. It felt like 2.5, getting on for 3 hours, because I actually played along with a playlist which was all the songs that we've ever played as a band together. So there's like 30 odd songs, ran at like 2 hours 20 or 2 hours 30. So I had the 15-minute break, and you sort of it filled nearly 3 hours of my day, and was actually useful for me, which a lot of what I'm doing at the moment isn't.
Yes. Yeah, a couple of casts ago we speculated as to what some of that could have been. And yeah, as fun as it can be, it doesn't get the jobs done.
It absolutely does not.
That's it. Oh dear. Yeah. I'm really down with that. I think that's a really cool thing to do. I might give it a go myself, although I haven't played in a band in such a long time.
Yeah, just create a 25 song long playlist.
Yeah.
Of songs that you definitely know.
Yeah.
And then that'll give you 2 hours worth of playing, and just see if you can do it.
Yeah, the problem is finding 2 hours where I'm not being disturbed.
Yeah, I mean, you have little people and a family, and
yeah,
I don't have any of that.
I might do an hour. I might see if I can do just an uninterrupted hour of playing stuff.
Yeah, a set.
Yeah, cool. But yeah, I might take up the map workout. I'm not calling it a challenge, because every fucking thing's a challenge these days, isn't it? This challenge, that challenge, and I understand the reason for it, and I'm not angry at the concept of challenging people. I'm angry at the lack of imagination in wording. It's more of a grammar thing than it is like anything else. So yeah, just we're calling it the map workout, not challenge. Yeah, cool. I have done stuff this week, kind of. Like we say, I'm at home with a tiny little 5-year-old, who he likes watching television, which is good. But it doesn't mean that I can leave him in a room with a television. Just through guilt more than anything. You're like, I should probably at least be in this room with him. So yeah, I don't get to do as much of the stuff as you might. But I find time every week to do the BudgetPedalChap YouTube stuff, and this week was it was a bit of what we were talking about just a moment ago, but in video format. Yeah, it's the stay-at-home hub of video content. I was self-congratulating with a BudgetPedalChap made pedal, which was it was a take on the Earthquaker Devices speaker cranker, because from what I understood, it was just like a gain boost. It's like when you turn your amp up really loud, you're getting not only preamp valves and power amp valves if you're using a valve amp, but then the speaker starts to go past the point of it working clearly into like a speaker distortion, and it kind of emulates that, at any volume. Obviously, it sounds the best when you crank the bollocks off it, because hey, why not? And it sounds better through a driven signal than it does just through a clean signal. Like it's quite a transparent e-boost. but it tends to shelf off a bit of the top end, which isn't great for when you're playing clean because you want all of that sparkle and the clarity and whatnot. But when you're playing for a drive signal, it just smoothens everything up a bit, and it sounded really, really great through the the drive section. So much so that once the video was finished, I played a bit more. So, I mean, that's a testament to itself. But not only is that pedal kind of skirting the line of morality with the Earthquaker stuff, because it's not a real Earthquaker pedal, but it's got a almost Tony the Tiger graphic on the front as well. So that's quite cool. It's copyright infringement on both ends. It's a pedal that I painted up the enclosure in that really cool, like, it's like a more blue version of surf green, but it's that kind of area. And I just had this pedal enclosure and just said to the missus, "Here you go, put something on it." So that's what she did. So I'm really fond of that one because it's something that my missus did, and she did a fantastic job.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so there's that. The reason why I did that one, and it's not just because I wanted to congratulate myself, but I did a Facebook poll of a bunch of pedals that I don't think I've reviewed yet, and that one came out, and a Naga Viper clone that I've got. The Naga Viper clone actually had more interest, but when I plugged it in, it weren't working. I found out the reason for it, and it was something really, really stupid. The Naga Viper clone, the pots that I had for it weren't PCB mount pots; they were standard lug pots. So I had to wire each of the pots individually, which meant that the PCB was just kind of like free floating. And when I had it before I'd moved house, plugged it in, it worked fine, it was beautiful. In the process of moving, it's knocked the pedal, like the PCB, so it's touched the enclosure, and then something shorting out on it, and then it's just passing no signal. So I literally got like a business card and slipped it underneath the PCB, and it works beautifully. I mean, it's not the most elegant or refined solution.
Whatever works.
That's it.
Like, yeah. For the most part, it doesn't really matter what it looks. If you're keeping the pedal that you've made, as long as you can make it work, and you're happy with that, then that's fine. Like none of my pedals that I've built, or none of the circuits that I've built that were working before I broke them, looked particularly amazing. I'll work on that once I've got the hang of doing it. I'll work on making it look pretty.
Oh yeah. And to be fair, like looking inside the pedal, there's not a real excess of wire going on. It's really neatly wired. So I was quite pleased with that because I thought it's been a while since I've wired anything, and I just assumed that everything I've ever made is just kind of a bungle of wires just kind of shoved into a box. And it weren't. It was quite neat. So I was quite happy looking back on that. I have unearthed the first ever pedal that I made, which was like a battery only super hard on clone. And I know for definite it's
a bundle of wire.
Yeah, that's got more wire in it than it needs, like by far. I remember screwing the back onto it and like having to poke the wires back into the enclosure.
Yeah, you're just making me think of the booster. I know I've knackered the thing, but like between the daughter board that I've then fucked up and the main pedal, I was like, I'm guessing that much wire was going to be what I need, and it's like the length. Like you sit the main circuit board and the daughter board apart from each other, and you can fit the entire enclosure in the gap in the middle.
Nice.
So that's going to be too much wire, isn't it?
Yeah, but you've got the option of cutting that down now.
Well, that's it. I'm going to cut the daughter board off and then just strip the ends of those things, and I've still got enough wire to put it in a box.
There you go. So that, I mean, it was for a reason, even if you didn't know it at the time.
Yeah. And the other thing, quickly, I finally got the right kind of drill bits to drill my enclosures. I've got some stepped, whatever they're called.
Yeah. Like I like to think of them as pyramid drill bits because they look a bit like pyramids with like the step, especially in the Mario games where it was like step. It looks like that. Yeah, I think they are called step drill bits, but Mario pyramids just sounds better.
Yeah.
So there you go. I found I've been playing with the HX Stomp a bit this week, as you probably would if you'd spent the best part of a year lusting over it and the best part of a bank balance buying it. I found the looper function, which is just like a ditto looper, which, I mean, that's fine. It works for me. My timing's not great. But that's beside the point. No, to be fair, most of the loops that I've got have worked. So it's good to know.
Yeah.
Loopers are good. I think that's going to be my stance on this important issue.
So on the issue of looper for and against, you'd be in the for category.
Yeah, I feel like this is like a political rally kind of thing now. That this is one of the big issues in the tone election. I am for loopers. I'm doing the old prime ministerial point as well, pointing with the fist, but with the thumb.
It's almost like half a thumbs up, but like the thumb isn't away from the fingers; it's closed in, but you can still see it.
Yeah, because pointing is rude, and it's too aggressive. But you've still got to make that like the accent on those notes with with a physical gesture, and it's about that, isn't it? Yeah, pointing at you. How that, you bastard.
Yeah.
Yeah. So looper function, it's good. It works. It's very responsive. It does what you want a looper to do. It's got adjustable levels as well, which is more than is possible on certain one button loopers. But yeah, it's fine. It a great practice tool. And I lost many minutes to the looper this week. Just here's a cool little 4-chord progression. What solos can you do over it? What interesting melodies can you make over this? And I rinsed the shit out of those melodies until.
Yeah, we've all been there. Like,
yeah.
I'm pretty sure the first thing I ever did on a looper was just play the outro chords to probably Comfortably Numb or something like that, and then just do my own version of a solo over it. And then you come up with a different song, and you're like, I'll pick that one, and then I'll do my version of a solo over that, and then, yeah. Rather than use it as, like, any of these kind of creative things that people like Ed Sheeran and, Katie Tunstall, and they used it as a really creative tool, and I used it as a rhythm guitarist. Yeah, a rhythm guitarist
that doesn't get bored. Brilliant. I mean, in our defense, they've got these crazy multi-switch,
multi-channel.
Yeah, multi-channel. Yeah, the one that Ed Sheeran's got has got like verse mode and chorus mode and like multiple loops, each assigned to their own specific pedal.
Yeah.
So it's really easy to build up those layers. I think Katie Tunstall was slightly more clever because hers was more limited.
Well, she did it on the Akai Head Rush.
She did, yeah, which was 2 buttons, I think.
Yeah, and it was not even a looper, it was a delay pedal, but it had a setting where you could you could turn it into what eventually became the loop circuits, but it was like a maximum of 20 seconds. And
yeah, and she really did. I'm not going to say pioneer because there were people doing it before, but she really brought it to the forefront, didn't she?
Yeah.
Like I've got mad respect for Katie Tunstall, and what was the album? There's something about a kaleidoscope.
I think it might be just Kaleidoscope, is it? The one with Black Horse and the Cherry Tree on.
That's the one. Yeah. It's definitely, there's two more words before it's something kaleidoscope, like in the kaleidoscope or something like that. Don't know. Maybe it's more than that. If only we had Google.
I do.
Let's do it, man.
And Eye to the Telescope.
Is it not a kaleidoscope?
Eye to the Telescope is the debut solo album by Scottish singer-songwriter Katie Tunstall.
There you go. I mean, I could have swore blind that had the word kaleidoscope in it.
In my head, that sounded right when you said it.
Yeah, so there you go, into the telescope. Is that right?
Eye to the Telescope.
Eye to the Telescope.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. That album, legit. Like, there's some real cool tunes on that. There's a pretty bluesy number in that, which I quite like.
There is. I wouldn't be able, without re-listening to it, I wouldn't be able to tell you which of the songs on it was. But yeah. It's not what you'd expect from a female solo artist at the time.
Yeah. Without kind of trying to sound sexist at all. There was very much a type, weren't there? There was very much a genre that record execs would allow to be produced at the time, and it was very much kind of wet folky, weren't it?
Yeah, especially like if it was a female who could play the guitar as well. Like you just got thrown on stage with a folk song and an acoustic guitar.
Yeah. And like a 3-chord thing, and it was very kind of insubstantial and
bland.
Yeah. I don't think it's unfair in saying that's kind of what the mainstream was pumping out. But then Katie Tunstall came along and raised that bar.
Yeah.
So the HS Stomper's got a looper function. It's good. It's forced me to try stuff. I was playing it before we came on the cast, which I'm not gonna delve too deeply into. But I was playing the chords to like the outro chords to Dire Straits.
Sultan of Swing, you were saying before.
Yeah, Sultan of Swing. And I was trying to fit the solo to Sweet Child of Mine into that chord progression. So, yeah.
What?
Yeah. I was just wondering if it'd work. For a large part,
it did.
Yeah, it kind of did, yeah. It weren't terrible. It weren't as bad as when I was doing a blues progression and playing Phrygian dominant over it, because you can. Yeah. I mean, the theory behind it is
I just want to hear you try and play Frigid and Dominant.
Frigid and yeah. It's a really really cool scale, Phrygian and Dominant. Yeah, like it completely bastardizes the sound. It makes you sound like you are trying to be Yngwie. But it technically fits. So occasionally I do
technical, because we all know that as long as it technically fits, it sounds amazing.
No, it doesn't sound good. It sounds really jarring and out of place. But it doesn't really clash, so it's okay. Again, we're not going to get into massive details behind that. But I was doing a little practice session later end of last week, and I was flicking through the the silly names of the distortion pedal sub menu. I make it sound so exciting. Essentially, just like flicking through a list of pedals.
Yeah.
Like plugging into a massive pedal board with an unlimited amount of drive pedals. It sounds very much like your
actual pedal board.
Your gig board there. Yeah. So I was going through it, obviously, like the Minotaur, which I think it was Minotaur, yeah, which is like mythical, transparent boost kind of style. Yeah. Blah blah blah. Got to the one that says like tube buster or something like that, which is basically it might be like tone driver, which is like a Bernard Butler tube driver, and again, like lost an hour to that, because it was just so raucous and amazing sounding, and I just like this HX Stomp it's going to end up costing me money, because that pedal, like when I turned it off, it lost something, so I turned it back on one night. Like, yeah, this is cool, and got it dialed in, so it was just like this really kind of saturated, gnarly, like classic rock tone. Like Matt can see right now, I'm doing like stank face while describing that, and that is exactly it. It was just like I weren't even playing like lead for most of it. I was just kind of like jamming on like AC/DC style grooves.
Yeah.
And it was just like, yeah, this is awesome. But this is a very expensive and very exclusive pedal, so nope. Like it's now on the list just by like default, essentially.
It's on that list of things that you want. When you win the lottery, you might have a look at, but secretly you won't.
yeah, absolutely. And if one does like just crop up on the gear exchange, you know, it's a pretty decent price. I'll be putting my bid in on that. But that's not going to happen. So, yeah, it's brought to mind that it can possibly be quite an expensive game. I thought the HX Stomp would be like a be all and end all. Okay, that's my silent rig. That'll do it. But no, it's going to cost me money.
I mean, what you need to do is find out the schematics for this pedal so you can build it yourself.
That is not going to happen, because it's got a 12AX7 in the pedal, and that is at voltages which you can't poke with your finger to try out. It's
not working. Let me just hold the bottom of this 12AX7.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
it's glowing. I'm sure it'll be fine.
With normal pedals, you can kind of probe around and oh, there's where the signal's getting to. Yeah, cool. This one, it's a bit more spicy. If you're putting your finger in there, you're getting a bit of heat.
Yeah, I've the worst I've ever had from a pedal was one of the Blackstar HT series pedals.
Yeah.
I think they ran on 22 volt, and somebody had like poured a pint of Carlin over my board, so I dried out the pedal, and I'd taken the back off to dry it out because they had a vent in the top, and then the circuit board was on the bottom, and then you could take the bottom off, and it like beer literally came out as I opened it, so I left it on top of a radiator for a couple of days.
Yeah.
And I didn't put the bottom on before trying the pedal. So I plugged it in with the 22 volt thing and then pressed the button and it seemed to work. Didn't unplug it again, just picked it up, but put my hand underneath and onto the circuit board. Yeah, got a little bit of a sting from that. I was like, yeah, okay, there's definitely some voltage in there.
Yeah. People rag on those Blackstar pedals and try and like accuse them of being like lit from the back, like the tubes are lit from the back and they're not really running at voltage. But I mean, they had like 22 volt adapters, and I'm sure they had step up within that as well.
Like they definitely weren't just you couldn't run them off a 9 volt.
Yeah.
They would, like I said, it was 22 volt in, and you had to use the power supply that came with them because I don't know any power supplies that have a 22 volt out. Do you?
I don't know any power supplies. You could have left it there for me. It's the most unsexy thing to spend money on, isn't it? Like, short of like getting nerdy about the type of Velcro that you're using on your board, power supply comes just above that.
I mean, to be fair, like, I won't use Velcro on my board.
There you go.
I use the 3M lock.
That's it. Yeah,
stuff.
dual lock. Yeah.
Yeah, so I use that, and I've upgraded my power supplies a couple of times in the past.
I mean, I've got one which is supposed to be like really good. It's isolated and it's got like little toggle switches for like varying the voltage within certain things. You can even do it where you've got like two of the 9-volt outs have got like a voltage starve on it, so you can emulate dime batteries on it, which is pretty cool. And
you've left it completely standard and plugged pedals into it.
No, I've not even plugged it in. I've had it for about 3 years, and I've not even plugged the power supply in to see if it works. So, I mean, that's that.
Are you just running a one spot, or?
No, it depends which board you're talking about, really. So the one that you see in most of the videos is run off Harley Benton Power Plant Junior, which is like a five outlet isolated ish pedal supply. It's isolated enough for there not to be a great deal of noise. On the board that I use for band practice and stuff, it has literally got the cheapest, shittiest. I mean, it's not so cheap that it's like hardwired, one of those like glorified daisy chains in a box. Yeah, but it pretty much is. I am almost certain that one's not isolated. It currently, the model that I've got is called the Guitar Man power supply. And if you Google it, you can't even find it anymore. But Joyo do an almost direct copy of it.
Is it the one with like an LED above each of the outputs?
Not that one.
And it lies and says that it's isolated even though it's 24 quid and definitely not isolated?
No, not that one. I've got that one underneath my TC electronic board. There are literally two of them. And because it's got those, like the switchable LEDs, if you switch them on, it looks like a boy racer's car because it's got the LEDs coming out of them. Yeah, it's beautiful. This one is... I think that was called the JP02 in the Joyo catalogue. This is the JPO one, which is essentially, it's like... it looks like a standard pedal like that. Oh, I've just dropped something. You'll hear that. It looks like that, but it's got 4 adapters either side, and then it's got an 18 volt on one and like an input on the other. It's not isolated. It's not at all. But we play at volumes where I don't care. So,
I mean, fair. Like I made sure that I've got decent power supplies. So I think I've got whatever the 4x4. I can't remember. It's not pedal train. It's pedal power. Is it? I can't remember. I just bought expensive power supplies that I knew would be decently isolated.
Yeah.
And then my mini board, even that has a T-Rex
fuel tank, is it?
No, it's either it's a something mini. It's only a 5 output one, but it's still isolated. It's the small red one. It might be a fuel tank junior or something like that. But
I believe that's what the Harley Benton's based on. Quote unquote, like based on.
It is a fuel tank junior. I was right.
There you go. Beautiful.
That's what I use for the mini board, and it is all isolated and has the like kind of thing in on the side. And if you travel to the States, you can swap between 230 volts and 100 and whatever the American is.
Yeah.
110 is it? I don't know.
Who knows? I'm sure
Yeah.
we've got a fair few listeners who will be able to tell us. Let us know in the.
Yeah,
thingy.
my head is telling me 110, but it's like that switch is held behind a plastic thing. You have to unscrew to be able to swap it so that you can't damage your pedals if you are plugged in the UK, which is a good idea.
Yeah, no, it's brilliant. Yeah, I think the fact that we're now talking about power supplies it's the natural cue to tell us to leave, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, you said you don't like talking about power supplies, and I made you do it for like 10 minutes, so my bad.
No, it's fair play. Fair play. You win.
Should we talk about the difference between Velcro and 3M dual lock?
let's not give the milk away before we've sold the cow here, Matt. Like that can be next week. Fret Talk Podcast is a group on Facebook. Please be part of it because you'll be able to leave in the comments, the post section, whatever, the wall of that.
The wall. What is this? 2007?
Yeah, exactly. You'll be able to drop a post in there.
Why don't you contact us on our Bebo page? Jesus Christ!
Yeah, add us on MSN. Lol. So you'll be able to post in there about your favourite power supply and your thoughts on dual lock versus Velcro. Yeah, let's start that conversation.
Somewhere where you can just press mute.
I can leave it well alone. But if, on a more serious note, if you did like the quiz section that we did this week, we can do a full length one. So leave us some feedback on that if you enjoyed it. We'll do a full length one on one of the live ones soon. Fret Talk Podcast. Pedalboards of Doom. We are also twinned with like a boring British city is twinned with a city in the south of France. We are twinned with Pedalboards of Doom. So check those guys out as well because as of late, there's a lot of discussion going on in Pedalboards of Doom. Funnily enough, there's some pretty cool conversations going on in there. So I've been enjoying enjoying the vibe in there recently. It's been really cool. If you want to catch me online, if you want to catch the No Talk or Tone series that I do, and amongst other stuff, it is facebook.com, instagram.com, youtube.com, /BudgetPedalChap, and you'll find me. Matt, you are heel_MattQ at Twitch, Twitter, and Twinstagram.
Correct.
And you also are one bad mother booker. You are part of the Bad Bookers podcast?
Yeah, the podcast is on hiatus because we're all sick of companies that are flouting social distancing rules to continue trying to drain money out of people. So rather than do the podcast every Sunday, we are playing a video game, and we have created our own wrestlers, created our own company, and we are letting the video game then decide which of those wrestlers come in, and we're commentating on it like it's a real wrestling match.
Nice.
So it's just something that's a bit of a laugh that the chat can get involved in. We've got a guy who's fairly good at using in-game editors to create stuff, so he's doing all that stuff, and then I'm just kind of pressing play and getting the game. So it's just a bit of fun to try and keep us all entertained. So if you're actually looking about for opinions for the current wrestling, we don't think it should be going ahead. Therefore, we're not giving any opinions on it. That's kind of our opinion. Stop flying people across a country during a global pandemic. There's my opinion.
No, I absolutely agree with it. Hats off to you guys for doing that. That's noble. Even though it's like a drop within the ocean of this, if more people take that stance and show that, then it might make a difference. And so kudos to you guys.
Yeah, so like I say, the Bad Bookers as a podcast isn't really there, but our Twitch page every Sunday at 8 o'clock, we're literally just messing around on the internet for a couple of hours just to make sure that there's a bit of community interaction and to make sure that we all kind of stay in touch with each other, because like we've become good friends over the time, so we wanted to like make sure we're doing something, and this was a good way to have a laugh on the internet, have a bit of fun, get a bit of community engagement, and just kind of go from there.
Absolutely. I think we did that as well, didn't we? We accidentally became friends.
Yeah, it's just one of those things that happen. Like,
yeah, you talk to people for long enough, and you just you end up liking them.
Yeah, like if the podcast stopped, I'd still find a way of keeping in touch with you. Cause
we'd probably do this. We just wouldn't record it, wouldn't we?
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, like that's what happens before and after the casts anyway.
Yeah, we tend to like before we hit the record button, we tend to have probably about 40-minute cast where we just chatting to each other. So yeah, it's not a rumor. Me and Matt do actually like each other. Crazy. Yeah, I'm gonna give one final shout out to our patronisers. We got Bimps and Yeomans, Doug. Why have I switched to?
I was going to say last name, first name.
Yeah. It's really, I'm just going to do it. I've written it down. Bimson, Yeomans, Doug, Joe, Max, you. Yeah, cool. So you guys, amazing. You keep the lights on. Internet high five. And I did give the high five there. You can be guaranteed of that. So. Thank you for joining us on this crazy ride. We do waffle sometimes, but I can't think of anyone else I would like to waffle to rather than you, the listeners. So thank you. So from myself, Mr. BudgetPedalChap, from Mr. McQuine, it will be. Oh, I almost. Almost there.
Did you see the panic in my eyes of, oh my god, he's not going to say it, what am I going to do?
Cut you off in your prime. Yeah, I'd be told off by Joe again of Hello Sally. Go, but what? Matt didn't say bye. So, say bye, Matt.
Bye, Matt.
Hey, it will be a tatty bye and good night for this week. Hurrah a bit.
Bye.
Oh, brilliant.
Don't forget to keep waving. Keep waving.
Yeah, it's a live cast. Yeah.
Have we stopped? Yeah. Is it not live anymore, mate?
Yeah, that's it. Let's stop now. Fell asleep at a party last night and someone put a tea bag in my mouth. I went mental. Nobody treats me like a mug.